Sainz. Good play there. Good. Nice feed inside. Good.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to this broadcast from the Domingo Sepulveda Athletic Complex on the campus of Weslaco High School. Carlos Robledo, along with the coach, John Boswell, for this opening 32-6A matchup between the Weslaco Panthers and the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats. Not only is it district, but it's always a rivalry game whenever Weslaco and Weslaco East play in any type of competition.
Right, and 32-6A decided this year, Carlos, that all the matchups, rivalries would take place that first game. So Harlingen, South Tonight, San Benito, Los Fresnos, and Brownsville, Rivera, and Hanna are on the schedule tonight in girls basketball.
Caitlin Rodriguez along with Bree Pena in the middle there to start the game off. Tip controlled here by the Lady Panthers. Jada Lopez with the ball now to Kirsten Padilla. Set up the lineup. Here we got Lopez, Jada Lopez, Kirsten Padilla, who has the ball right now, Bree Pena. And taking that shot right there was Emily Sainz. And she gets it right back in the middle and battling down on the ground there. That's Sabrina Cerda, the other starter for Lady Panthers. We'll get to the Lady Wildcats here in a little bit. But this is always a good game when these two teams play. But the Weslaco Lady Panthers have been a team on a roll here. Sainz wasn't expecting that pass. And it'll be a turnover here. Wildcats with the possession now. Lady Panthers last year 31-9 on the season. Taking that shot there. Padilla, no good. Rebound Pena. And saved by Rodriguez. And now here we go, Lady Wildcats with the basketball here. Pressure being applied by the Lady Panthers. Looking to go inside in the corner. Has to get rid of it. Sainz knocked it out of bounds. The Lady Wildcats with, I don't know if those are black or more of a charcoal gray color. Black lettering for the Lady Wildcats. And the Panthers, Lady Panthers going all white. They're all white uniforms with purple numbers and lettering. All right, so here we go. Still no score in this opening 32-6A matchup. Good crowd on hand, always is, when the crosstown rivals compete against one another. Rodriguez, as they rotate the ball around here, and we'll get a chance to take a look at this offense. This is the Lady Wildcats. Second time here on KWS. We've had the Lady Panthers a couple of times as well.
Well, Wesco's sitting back in the zone, daring the Lady Wildcats to shoot from the outside. That's going to be how you have to beat them, sitting in that zone. Wildcats turn it over.
All right, so here we go. Padilla shooting from the outside. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound here. That's Jamie Tanguma with it, trying to get it to up the court, and Aubrey Adame with it now. And in the corner now, pressure being applied by the Lady Panthers. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be still Lady Wildcats ball.
You know, there's quite a size difference if you go player per player. The Lady Panthers, a bigger squad. Let's see how the Wildcats handled the size difference.
Starters for Weslaco East, Valerie Valdez, Caitlin Rodriguez, Catherine Cadriel, Jamie Tanguma, and Aubrey Adame.
Valerie Valdez hits the three. It's 3-0.
3-0 Weslaco East. Lady Wildcats with the lead. Just getting started at 5:38. Jada Lopez taking it up strong inside the paint. She'll go to the line. Looks like the foul is going to go against Valdez here. Her first foul of the game.
That'd be Caitlin Rodriguez, number 3.
And you are correct, sir.
Once in a while.
First foul of the game to Caitlin Rodriguez. My eyes deceived me there on my scorebook. Don't fail me now, Eyes.
And she misses the first.
First free throw is no good for Lopez. As Lady Panthers Chills trying to get their first points of the game, they get it. And this is going to be 3 free throws?
Yes, it was.
Third shot here by Lopez, and it's good. So here we go. Lady Wildcats with the early lead, 3-2. Gabriel with the ball, going left hand, trying to take it up strong, no good. As Sabrina Cerda was right there for the defense.
Said it was off her leg, out of bounds. Inbounds, Lady Panthers.
5:28 here in the first quarter. 3-2, Lady Wildcats with the lead. Lady Wildcats coming off a victory. Lady Wildcats won against Juarez Lincoln 42-40 last week. So here we go, Padilla inside, count it, Sabrina Cerda. And there's the first lead of the game for the Weslaco Lady Panthers, 4-3. Lost the ball there. And here we go, Science taking it up strong off the glass, no good. Tipped right back to her by Padilla. And then the rebound here by Adame. Adame has it, she'll give it up here. Valdez has it, handling the rock on the far side of the court. Working the left-hand side on the wing. Now top of the arc here to Adri Adame. Gabriel with it. And they'll slow down the action here, work the perimeter. As Weslaco has dared him to shoot from the outside. Still with the ball here, Tanguma. Jamie has it here. Working it back out to the top. To Rodriguez. Rodriguez shoot this one from right inside the arc, no good. And rebound here, Lady Panthers. Here we go, Bri Peña. The 32-6A MVP from a year ago is Peña. Having a fantastic year again is Bri. Lopez taking it up strong, finds the lane, off the back of the rim, no good, but Bri Peña is there, battles underneath, and she scores it. First 2 points of the game for Peña.
Yeah, nice job staying on the board, getting that rebound and a basket out of it.
Lost the ball right there, did the Wildcats. Easy bucket on the other end, but it wouldn't fall there for Padilla. Kirsten turns around in disappointment, and she's coming out of the game now, jumping in here. It looks like Leah Solis. 6-3, Weslaco with the lead. 3:51 here in the first quarter. Good crowd on hand once again here at the Sepulveda Athletic Complex. Rebound here, Cerda. And Bri will have it. Bri will work it. Great pass inside to Cerda, but the foul. And she didn't even get the shot off, but she'll go to the line.
Number 10, Carlos. Cadriel with the foul, her first. Second team foul.
Ball will be on the side, no buckets here. Leah now here with the ball. She'll put it up off the glass and count it for Leah Solis. Now the pressure being applied by the Lady Panthers. 8-3 Weslaco, 3:26 in the first quarter. Timeout on the court here for Chris Cromer. He wants to talk a little bit about this one before it gets out of hand. It's 8-3. Lady Panthers with the lead. Coach Griselda Fino entering her 12th season here for the Weslaco Panthers. 3 starters back from last year, 7 lettermen. They were 31-9 overall last year. They've won 5 straight district championships. This is a team that year after year has just been loaded, and they've been in the Sweet 16 4 out of the last 5 years, looking to go back again, and they're the favorites once again in 32-6A to win the district title.
You know, to win it once, you did some things right. To win it twice, you've got something going. To win it 5 straight times, and we're talking the districts changed. You know, we had 31-6A, now 32-6A, and maybe even 36A at the one point with the McAllens. 5 in a row, that's impressive.
Yeah, and it hasn't been easy to get to that third round of the playoffs, you know, the Sweet 16. They've had to battle and overcome injuries at times. You've done some of those games. You know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Back to action, and the pressure being applied here by Lady Panthers. Bri Peña now with it. Dribbling with the left hand, now to the right. Looking around the arc to Lopez. Lopez will handle that one. Now to Leah Solis. She has it. Leah already 2 points in this basketball game. Now here's Lopez. Jada working it. Emily Science open from the corner. Air ball, no good. Here's Pena off the glass and can't get it to go. Signs is in there battling, but coming away with it is Aubrey Adame. But the Panthers don't let up on defense, and Lady Panthers have it. Count it for Bri Pena.
Yeah, Bri inside, nice little move. She's a sneaky scorer. You don't always notice it, but she comes up big a lot.
10-3, Weslaco, 2:37. First quarter action. You gotta like the atmosphere here because there is a pretty good crowd here for this contest. With it, oh, great shot, but it won't fall there for Valerie Valdez. And now here we go. Lady Panthers, Lopez taking that one. No good, rebound, Pena underneath, looking. Gives it up to Signs. Signs, one of the starters from back a year ago. Now she has it just inside the three-point line. Count it. It's good for Emily Signs. It's a two-pointer just inside the arc. And now getting ready to check in here will be one of the members of the Lady Wildcats.
Jeanette Morales, number 5.
I don't have Jeanette on my roster for some reason. Yeah, one of the starters back from a year ago, or one of the key players, Jeanette Morales, checks into the game.
Fadriel, Adame.
And rebound here, Cerdo has it. Up the court here. Here's Signs. Signs will work it using the left hand. Now to the right. Puts it up off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Adame. And she gives it up to Caitlin Rodriguez. And here we go. The pressure now has been let up by the Lady Panthers. So handling the rock here now will be Tanguma Janelle with it.
Yeah, one of the Tanguma twins for Coach Cromer's Lady Wildcats.
Nearly stolen away by Padilla. Knocked away. And they're going to say off. So there's no backcourt violation. As the defense continues, fast and furious, leads to a turnover here. Now here's Solis, has it, working against Cadriel, puts it off the glass, no good. And it looks like she will go to the line. And that's going to be the second foul here for Catherine. So Solis to the charity stripe now here. And the shot there won't fall. Checking into the game will be Aaliyah Cantu.
Yeah, Aaliyah is one of their best players. I really like watching her play.
Yeah, I'm really surprised she didn't start, but one of those talented teams. Coach Fino has a lot of talent off the bench. But last week, Aaliyah scored 21 points against Edinburgh. She had a big game last week on that Friday night game against the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats. It was a Tuesday night game, rather. 1 minute now left here in the first quarter. 12-3. Weslaco Panthers with the lead. Lady Panthers with the lead. I work the ball around the perimeter. Now handling the rock here. Tanguma inside. Adame blocked by Cantu. And now here we go, Leah Solis handling it here. Looking back outside to Bri Pena. Bri working here against Morales. Solis wanted to pass it inside. They got a lot of height inside, do the Lady Panthers. And they'll get there to Cantu. Cantu off the glass and count it. She checks into the game and she scores right away. 2 points for Cantu. Now 14-3, Lady Panthers.
Yeah, it didn't take Leah long to get on the scorebook.
13 seconds now left here in the first quarter. Here's Morales with it. 7 seconds now. Clock is rolling now here. Tanguma Janelle, 3 seconds. Morales has to put it up. She does at the buzzer, no good. And that'll do it. It's the end of the first quarter, 14-3. Lady Panthers, Lady Wildcats actually had the early lead at 3-0, but then it was been all Lady Panthers after that.
Yeah, high pressure defense being played by the Lady Panthers. Wildcats seem content moving the ball around the top of the key. You're going to have to penetrate. You're going to have to take some shots to be in this ball game.
But, I mean, you see the pressure, though, being applied by the Lady Panthers, and you got to have some ball handlers. You got to be able to cut through that press as well, and that's what the Panthers make you do. They test you. If you don't have athletes on that other end, it's going to be very difficult to beat them.
Yeah, and they have so many people able to play inside and play outside, and they can change the tempo in a moment. You know, Bri Pena's baskets, for the most part, so far tonight have come inside, but she's really kind of an outside player, so you never know where someone's going to come from.
4 points in the game for Bri Pena in that first quarter. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet. Everyone else just with 2 points. But Bri Peña leading the way for the Lady Panthers. And starting, they'll go back with, they'll go with the big girls underneath there. A little bit of height there with Lelia Cantu and Sabrina Cerda. And you also got Bri Peña in there, along with Kirsten Padilla and Leah Solis. You leave Leah in there. She came off the bench. They're kind of a 6-man role, but she's got 2 points in the contest. All right. So here we go. Second quarter action. Rodriguez has it, lost it. Leah Cantu now with the ball. Now here Bri Peña looking, surveying. And to the corner now, Kirsten Padilla. Padilla across the court to Solis. And here we go. This is Cantu with it at the free throw line. Now back out to Padilla. Here's Sabrina. Try to go inside. Ill-advised passes. It's knocked away, and it'll be Wildcats ball. Lady Wildcats.
First team foul, first personal foul, Bri Peña.
So Peña with her first foul of the game. And here we go now. Lady Wildcats with it. Tanguma has it. And now here playing is Garcia. Stolen. Peña has it. Peña going to take it herself with the left hand. Easy bucket for Bri Peña. 6 points in the game here for Bri Peña. 16-3 Weslaco. 7-11 here in the second quarter. Now with the ball. Adame puts it up. No good. Rebound. Cantu. Peña once again. Peña surveying. Looking, she'll give it up. Padilla, open three-pointer. Counted, it's good. Kirsten Padilla, first points of the game, and it's a three-pointer. 19-3. Weslaco defense has been stifling here in the first half. Tanguma has it, lost it. Did Adame. Here's Peña inside the paint, 14-footer, no good. Cerda is there for the rebound, Solis comes up with it. Back to Peña, thinking about it. Gonna go to Cantu instead, turn around, working inside, off the glass, no good. And a big rebound for Caitlin Rodriguez. And she'll battle here against Leo Solis. And back out on top to Tanguma. Adame now. And here's Caitlin with the ball. Good defense here by Weslaco as they let up on the pressure. 19-3 Lady Panthers. Look at that defense right there. Stolen away. Padilla. Solis has it. Can she finish? And she does. Little Euro step there. Nothing called. Counted for Leah Solis.
Yeah, some creative steps on the way to the basket there, and it's going to be timeout, Lady Wildcat.
Yep, 21-3. It's been all Lady Panthers here. And if you're a Lady Panthers fan, you got to like the way that your team is playing right now, because this is opening a district play, and they're making it look easy so far.
Yes, they are. And when you look at the district, they're just going to have to stay healthy, stay driven, stay on task, and I think they have a chance of making it 6, Carlos.
Yeah, well, Harlingen, you got your Harlingens, your Los Fresnos, your Harlingen South.
I'm not going to say it's a walk, but if you stay on task, you stay healthy, you got a real shot at making it 6.
They're definitely going to be tough to beat, and I think Harlingen was pretty tough last year. We could see them a little bit, and Harlingen South. What's going to be interesting is we got the realignment coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah,
first week of February, right?
I'm hearing all kinds of different things. There's a number of schools, including the Donna schools, look like they may come up to 6A. It looks like 2 of the PSJ schools, Southwest and maybe Memorial, are going down to 5A. So how all of that pans out will be interesting to see.
All right. So here we go. 5:50. Here in the, second quarter. Lady Panthers playing some good defense. Lady Wildcats trying to get on the board here. It's been quiet since early in the first quarter. And just more good defense there. Solis knocking that one away. And the fans like that here from Weslaco. Don't really keep up with the polls, but I think Weslaco might be ranked number 1 in the Valley.
Yeah, I think they are. Edinburgh is one of the better teams in the Valley, and they have beaten them.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so here we go. Caitlin Rodriguez back around. Nothing there. Trying to get inside to Cadriel. Rodriguez will take a shot. Three-pointer off the mark and no good. And here we go. Bree Benya with it. Bree slows it down. Takes it to the left-hand side. Shoots to the right. Inside the paint. And that's good for Bree.
That's almost not fair. She's able to handle the ball with both hands. She's got an outside game, got an inside game. Stop and pop, and 2 points for Bree.
Yep, she'll be signing to play basketball at the next level. 8 points in the game for Bree Pena. 23-3 now here. Lady Panthers. Rodriguez shooting from the outside. No good. She takes that baseline jumper. There's just nothing inside for her. And now here we go, Bree Pena.
And definitely no second shots for the Wildcats.
Pena will give it up to Solis and now to Padilla. I'm sorry, that's not Padilla, but Jazz Science.
Yes, it is.
Who's now in the game. Science to Emily Science. She'll cross and go baseline. And she wanted the foul, but nothing called. They're going to say all ball. So Jazz looking. Jazz Science inbound it to Solis. Solis in the corner to Science. And back out to the top of the arc. And now here the Lady Panthers will slow things down a little bit. A dangerous pass there and knocked out of bounds. Trying to go to Emily Science. And it'll be a turnover.
They're doing a good job on that last possession, the Lady Wildcats, to make sure Bree Pena doesn't get the ball.
4 minutes now remaining here in the second quarter, 23-20. All Lady Panthers. Rodriguez has it, puts it up, or that's Morales rather with a shot, and that's no good. And now here we go, Science pushing it up, pushing the action. Takes it strong into the hoop and off the glass and good. Oh my goodness, Emily Science able to handle it and finish.
You know, she went in there expecting to be contacted and wasn't really once she picked up her dribble, but a strong drive for a basket.
25-3 now, Weslaco. 3:27 here left in the first half. And here we go. This is Rodriguez with it. Steps on the baseline. Turnover. And new personnel coming to the game. Looks like this is Amber De Luna checking into the game here for Bree Pena.
You know, the Lady Wildcats are going to have to put some shots up to get back in this ball game. And right now they're getting one shot. If they're getting that each trip down, that's not how you're going to catch up.
25-3, all Lady Panthers. But we've seen the Lady Panthers do this before with this defense. Try to go inside at Cantú. That's the second time the Wildcats have done a good job of denying the pass inside. So here we go. Gabriel going left hand. Scoop up shot, no good. She goes to the ground. Looks like there's going to be a foul here, and she'll go to the line.
Leah Cantú with her first foul, second team foul for the Lady Panthers.
So first free throw is no good for Cadriel. Jada Lopez now checking into the game. Solis will sit down. Solis with not a bad first half, 4 points for her. Lopez more of a ball handler than a scorer for the Lady Panthers. She misses them both. And now here we go with it. Science going up and loses it, going out of bounds. It'll be another turnover.
Michaela Gonzalez coming in for the Lady Wildcats.
So with it will be Tanguma. 25-3, Lady Panthers in command here. Feed inside. That's Rodriguez. Has to put it up, no good. Nice rebound for Morales and the putback for Jeanette Morales. 2-0 Weslaco. I'm sorry, 2 points for Janet Morales here, her first 2 points of the game. If they can get her going, Weslaco East would have could get back into this contest. Around the perimeter, trying to go inside of De Luna. And Weslaco has been quiet the last, 4 possessions down the court.
Well, that's how you get back in the game. You get stops and you make baskets. They've been doing about the last 4 times down. Nice job of getting stops. Now they got to get the baskets.
Under 2 minutes now left here in the first half. Putting it up, no good for Adame, but she'll go to the line here and an opportunity for Aubrey Adame.
And that foul's in number 3, Amber De Luna, her first, third team foul.
So Aubrey puts up the shot and count it. De Luna with her first foul will sit down along with Science. And Adame with her first points of the ball game. Second free throw for her. And count it. She makes them both. 155, 25-7 now. Lady Panthers with the lead. Padilla. Go to the right-hand side to Science. Now to the corner for Lopez. Lopez to Padilla. Padilla. And got someone new. Leslie Ibarra now in the game as well. And here's Lopez. And now Science. Nothing inside. Trying to go inside to Cantu, but nothing is there. So taking the baseline jumper and count it for Emily Science. Another 2-pointer. She's got 6 in the game. 27-7 Lady Panthers.
Good patience with her offense, working it around. Finally, she got a shot, and that's a nice job by the Lady Panthers.
1:08 left here in the first half. Padilla has it now. Pushing the action. Looking. Now she'll slow it down. Out to the corner. And losing that one, I believe there. Far away from here is number 15, Leslie Ibarra.
And it's going to stay with the Lady Panthers.
Aaliyah will sit down and take a break, and now checking in here will be Sabrina Cerda. She got to run about 5'10", 5'11", does the sophomore. Science, she'll shoot the three-pointer off the mark and no good. Padilla is right there trying to go back inside, but she loses it, and it'll be Wildcats ball. Actually going to be a foul here, it looks like.
On Sabrina Cerda.
On Cerda, yep.
Her first 14 foul.
All right, under a minute now with 44 seconds left here in the first half. 27-7, Lady Panthers in command, in charge of this game. Looking for a screen there. And they're going to call it a foul here against Adame.
Yeah, moving screen out front. She caught her with her leg. 34.5 seconds to go.
All right, that's her first personal foul here for Aubrey Adame. Actually got one on her. Here we go, 27 seconds, Lady Panthers. Left here in the second quarter. Cerda inside pass. Great pass there from Emily Science. Cerda with the finish. 29-27. Weslaco with the lead. Now they'll work the other side. Battling underneath. Morales off the glass. No good. Looking for the rebound. But taking that one away is Ibarra. Gives it up to Lopez. 2 seconds. Padilla puts it up. No good, and that'll do it. That is the end of the first half. Lady Panthers were down 3-0. After that, it's been all Weslaco, and they lead 29-7. We'll have some totals for you right after this.
Weslaco ISD now introducing all-day pre-K. Bring your children to Weslaco ISD for a fun and engaging learning experience, helping to create lifelong learners. At Weslaco ISD all-day pre-K, your kids become young scholars, taking part in leadership programs, learning about science and technology, introducing them to literacy so they love to read. Registration begins in January. Weslaco ISD, the right choice.
Nice feed inside. Good!
All right, and welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Athletic Complex here on the campus of Weslaco High School. Carlos Roberto along with John Boswell, the coach for second half action. It's been all Weslaco Lady Panthers as they lead 29-7, led by the 8 points of Bree Pena.
Yeah, Bree Pena with 8, 6 for Emily Signs, a handful of other people with some points. Right now it's all Weslaco.
Yeah, it's been all Weslaco High. Weslaco East coming back with some good defense right there as Adame. But Cerda is right there to clean it up and put it back in. Score it for her. She got 6 points in the game. She had 4 in the first half, did the sophomore post for Weslaco High School.
Yeah, just nice little inside play between the Bree Pena and the big people inside.
Cadriel now handling the ball. Go back up top to Valerie Valdez. She has it. She worked the right-hand side, looking. Good defense there by Padilla. Now here's Signs with the defense there. Shot put up, no good. Trying to rebound there, but last touch by the Lady Wildcats, so it will be Panthers basketball. And here we go, Pena looking for a quick pass to Padilla. She's right there, inside to Cerda, and that's just great offense there by Kirsten Padilla.
And it's always great to pay off your big people with a layup for running the floor. Anytime you can get your big people to run the floor, you got a real chance.
Yep, very unselfish of her. She could have taken that one herself. Instead, she gave it up to the sophomore, the other sophomore. They're both sophomores. And there's Bree Pena. And anytime you have Bree Pena on the open court like that, that's usually an easy bucket, and it was for Bree.
You know, she's equally able to go to the basket left and right-handed, which really makes her hard to cover.
All right, so Lady Panthers now with a great defense. Cadriel has it, working the left-hand side, looking. Can't go inside, closely guarded there by Pena. And now handling the rock, Tanguma, Jamie with it. Right-hand side, passing to Adame. Adame from the free throw line has it back outside. Taking it up strong and blocked. They're going to call a foul, it looks like, against Lady Panthers.
And that's on Kristen Padilla. I believe that's her first team foul of the second half.
Free throw line shot by Valerie Valdez is no good. And I was watching right here the interaction between Coach Cromer and Caitlin Rodriguez. Trying to motivate this team to get some points on the board.
Yeah, you know, you got to get points out of Caitlin. I know they consider her one of their better players, and right now she has no points.
Second free throw is good to make the score now 35-8. And let's see how Rodriguez responds after that conversation from Coach Cromer. Here's Lopez now with it. And Jada working the right-hand side, back to the left. Padilla thought about the three. Now she'll pass it up to Science. She's open, and she takes the shot. Little strong and no good. Lopez and Caitlin battling. And it's going to be jump ball. Possession arrow says it goes to Wildcats. .536 here in the third quarter. 35-8. Lady Panthers in control here. Valdez will handle the rock. Getting the instructions from Coach Cromer. We'll rotate the ball back around here to Tanguma. Tanguma, almost the middle of the court. Now she works it right-hand side. Lost it. Cerda has it. Here's Lopez. Lopez going strong. Lopez, she puts it up, and they're going to call charging against the Lady Panthers and Lopez.
Yeah, her first foul, second team foul the second half.
Coming out of the game will be Lopez with her first foul, and checking in. Looks like that's going to be Aaliyah Cantu. Lady Wildcats trying to get something going here. Still in single digits, 35-8 in the third quarter. Cadriel has it. She'll take the shot from the outside. Count it for Catherine Cadriel. First points for her in the game. Third point of the second half for the Lady Wildcats.
And there's that double digits you were looking for right there.
Padilla has the ball now. Looking to go inside, nothing there. They'll rotate it here. Signs back and forth to Padilla. Padilla has the open three-point, a little deep, maybe not, and Peña now in the corner. Good pass here to Signs. She finds the open player and fouled by Rodriguez. Another foul on her.
Yeah, it'll be her first team for the Lady Wildcats in the second half.
And going to the lines here will be Signs. Coach Cromer wanted that one on the side, but they say Signs with going up. Count it for Emily. Emily with 7 points in the game. She had 6 in that first half. Looking for another bucket here from the charity stripe. No good. Rebound Adame. Adame has it. Tanguma. Bree Peña with some great defense right there on Valdez. Valdez had to give it up. And now look at Bree. Won't give up at all, won't let up at all. Up 36-10. And the Weslaco defense is still there. There's Peña. Takes it. Right hand. Won't fall, but she'll go to the line here. Will be Bree Peña. And the foul here is going to be on Valerie Valdez.
Yeah, Valerie's second team foul in the second half. Maybe a little bit of frustration there. Chased Bree down and fouled her.
Free throw is good for Bree Peña. Now with, 11 points in the game. Sitting down now will be Valdez. Checking in will be Jeanette Morales. And also checking in here for the Lady Panthers will be Leah Solis. Second free throw good for Bree Peña. 2 for 2 for her from the free throw line tonight. 3:45 now here left in the third quarter. 38-10 Lady Panthers. Morales lets that one escape from her and it'll be a turnover. 3:35. Lady Panthers looking to add to their lead. It's been all Weslaco. Wildcats had actually an early 3-point lead. Here's Science. Cross the court pass from Bree Peña. That one won't fall, but Cerda is right there. Great rebound by Cerda for another possession for the Lady Panthers. And they'll try to reset this one, try to go inside to Cerda, nothing there. And Peña, because of the defense by Morales, unable to get a shot off. Now here inside the paint, gone through, off the front of the rim, no good. Science has it now. Around the perimeter, Solis now will work it to the left-hand side. And here's Emily now. Action and the pace have kind of slowed down a little bit more in this game. This one tipped away by Cardiel. Cerda able to get it. Nearly stolen there that time. Good hustle play by Jamie Tanguma.
Well, you know, the ball's been on the Panther end of the court for a while. 2 offensive fouls, a couple of missed steals by the Lady Wildcats, and Weslaco still has the ball.
2:36 left in the third quarter. Here's Signs with it. Peña, will she take the three-pointer? Nope. Going to give it up. They're still trying to work the inside to the two girls, the two tall girls. There's one right there. Gone through. Count it for Aaliyah. Got 4 points in the game, does Aaliyah. 40-10, Lady Panthers. 2:10 now left in the third quarter. Morales ends up with this one. Outside, Cadriel, she hit one from out there earlier. Scoops up, shot there, no good. But she'll go to the line here. Will Cadriel.
And Leah Cantu, second foul. Third team foul of the second half.
Cadriel, first shot is no good.
And Tanguma comes in for Tanguma.
Second shot here for Cadriel. We're at 2:01 in the third quarter. Lady Panthers 40-10. Second free throw also no good for Cadriel. Here we go, Padilla. Now I'll handle it. Top of the arc, looking. And she'll get it to Solis. Solis, looks like they're trying to work it inside here to Cerda. And Science working the baseline back outside. Padilla, no good. Rebound Morales. And Lady Panthers back on defense. And here we go now, Caitlin Rodriguez. Look at the defense right here. Once again, Padilla up in the face of Morales before she can get anything going. And again, they'll do that to Cadriel. And she has to give up the ball quickly. And it almost leads to a turnover, but was a timeout called? Timeout was called by Cromer. They looked like they were going to lose possession.
And he canceled it.
Yeah, he canceled it because the ball went out of bounds, and it's East ball.
It's nice they gave him that option.
Yeah. Caught a little bit of a break. Here's Padilla with it. Baseline jumper, no good. Underneath, coming down with his Cadriel. Up ahead now here and handling the rock. Tanguma. Tanguma in the corner, nearly double team. Ball goes off of the leg, I believe, of one of the Weslaco Lady Panthers.
Yeah, that was getting sloppy there and coming off the bounce. Here comes Valerie Valdez back in, trying to give some continuity, but they bringing out the big girl, Aubrey Adame, so they're going to a small lineup.
54 seconds now remaining here in the third quarter. 40-10. Lady Panthers looking to double team right here, and they do, and they knock the ball out of bounds. Danielle Tanguma, going up against the top two seniors right there.
Yeah.
Emily Sines and Bri Peña.
You know, how many playoff games have those girls played? How many tournaments have they played in their life in the summers? And you know, their senior leadership really shows.
Yeah, and they had her cornered right there, and they just went after her. And let's see what Tanguma can do here this time. Cadriel has to come way out, and there's a turnover. Solis now with it. Up to Padilla. Padilla stops, and shot is good. Counted for Kirsten. 5 points in the game for Padilla, the junior. I'm sorry, she's a sophomore.
Right? Yeah.
Yep, played last year as a freshman. And still working here, the good defense against Morales, nearly a turnover. Cadriel has it. Back out to Morales. Morales trying to find the open man. Nothing doing. 12 seconds now left here in the third quarter. Stolen by Science. 8 seconds. Science going to take it. Strong, no good. 4 seconds off the glass and good. Counted there for Emily Science. 3-2-1. That's it. That'll be the end of the third quarter. It is 44-10. Lady Panthers. They also lost in the, they went to the Hidalgo Border Brawl tournament.
Right.
And they ended up losing in the championship game to a San Antonio Veterans, which is a 4A school. They lost the game 48-46. I bet you San Antonio Veterans is an up-and-coming school in the San Antonio area.
There's a good number of those. You know, you just see a different style of play, a little more physical usually up there in San Antonio. Almost everybody has some size. Seems to be the Panther demise every year is the San Antonio team late in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. But those San Antonio schools, they've had some athletes over the years. And so here we go, fourth quarter action, 44-10. Cerda, no good. Back to Cerda, has it along the baseline. Science, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez. And Lady Panthers continue with the defense. Lopez. And one thing that I've also noticed is Coach Fino hasn't gone too deep into her bench.
Well, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls have scored.
Well,
here comes somebody new.
Here's new personnel. This is Alexa Gallegos.
Yeah.
Who will see some action now. Looking to check in, so maybe now she'll go a little bit deeper into her bench.
Well, there's only one other girl that hasn't played so far. Let's see if she gets in.
So here we go. Alexa for Emily Science. Gets a little bit of action here in the first district game of the season.
It's like the Lady Panthers were sitting back in the zone early in the game. Looks like they're playing a little more man-to-man here.
Here's Padilla working against Rodriguez. Rodriguez able to clear out a little bit with her dribble, but couldn't finish. And now they'll work it here. Way out near mid-court as Lopez continues with the good defense. Lost it. Now to Cerda. Peña now running the court. They'll slow it down to Lopez. Now to Padilla in the corner. Looking. He'll shoot the three-pointer. Count it! Kirsten Padilla, her second three-pointer of the game.
You know, that must be a family trait, the ability to shoot a three-pointer. Her cousin Jason Morales a couple years ago lit it up for the boy Panther team.
Mm-hmm. We're at 6:10 now left in the game, 47-10. Lady Panthers with the lead here. Trying to just finish this game clean before they work on to their next game. There'll be a turnover, and it'll be Lady Panthers' ball.
Yeah, she got a little carried away there, moved the feet, and it's going to be inbounds to the Lady Panthers. You know, you've got some new people on the court, and you, as a coach, you may say, oh, gosh, but you got Bree Peña out there also. So kind of got a leader out there with some young ones, and there she goes again.
Padilla again, another three-pointer, back-to-back threes for the sophomore. And Weslaco High will, you know, they're already looking on district play, district competition. And they got Hannah coming up on Friday for their second district game, and that'll be at Brownsville. Shot right there, and that one's no good, off the mark. And it'll be Weslaco High ball. 5:21 left in the game. Checking into the game now, this is Leslie Ibarra for Bree Peña. Bree Peña more than likely will sit down the rest of the game. Got to get ready for that Hannah game. Then they got Harlingen on Friday, on Tuesday of next week, I should say, a week from today. And then they play Laredo United South. That should be a good one.
Oh, yeah, that should be great.
Alexa Gallegos.
Oh, there you go. Her first basket,
in the
Carlos.
score sheet, that's right.
You know, it's really beneficial to get those girls in the game, because you never know when you're going to have an injury or someone foul out, and you really need them to play in a big game. And the fact that they've been into a district ball game really will pay dividends. Number 4 up with a shot.
Shot no good there. That's working. That's Morales. Finally gets it to go for Jeanette Morales. She's got 4 points in the game. 52-12, Lady Panthers. Padilla putting it up. No good. They're going to be fouled. Let's take a look at the schedule a little bit more in depth here, because on December 30th, they're going to play Laredo United South, which is a playoff team from a year ago. So that should be a good game there and a good test for the Lady Panthers. So if you're in the area, you want to check out some good basketball, that would be a good one.
Yeah,
It'll be at home on December 30th.
Those Laredo teams, they generally run a kind of a fast-paced offense and defense, so they should be fun to watch.
Jada Lopez with the ball here. Padilla has it. Padilla around the perimeter. Alexa. Back out to Padilla. Sophomore's getting some playing time here, and Padilla will take that shot. No good. Trying to get her own rebound. No good. Lopez has it from the free throw line. Back out. Waiting for Emily Science to check back in. Here's Alexa with the ball. 4 minutes now left in the game. Lopez. From the free throw line,
wow.
It's good for Leah. I'm sorry, that is, did I get it right? Yep, Leah Solis. Still getting used to some of these names here as we start the basketball season.
That ball almost hit the rafters.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Nice arcing shot for Leah Solis from just beyond the free throw line. Solis goes up strong there on the defense. No good. And now here we go, Padilla. Padilla with it. Left-hand side. Cross the court pass. Gallegos. Now to Solis. Looking, thinking. Back out. And they'll reset the offense here. Set of that right in the middle. Nothing for her. Trying to set up a screen. She does. And try to go inside. Does Padilla to Gallegos. And that was denied.
That's Rihanna Garcia, number 22, in for the Lady Wildcats. And number 12, Jazz Signs, in for the Lady Panthers.
3:13 left in the game. Signs getting a little bit more playing time. She saw some action in the first half. The Signs now in again, along with Gallegos, Cerda, Signs, Emily Signs, and we also have Leah Solis.
Yes.
For the Weslaco Lady Panthers. Gallegos handling the ball. Signs has it. Now Solis, 3 minutes now left here in the game. 54-12, Lady Panthers. Signs has it, and they're going to say up. She walked there. Turnover. Wildcats ball. Lady Wildcats will look to rebound. They, let's take a look at their schedule here. They got today. They got the Weslaco. They play San Benito on Friday.
Right.
And that game will take place at Weslaco East.
So second district game for them, San Benito. Second district game for Weslaco will be Hannah.
Absolutely.
So if you're a Panther fan, you want to get in the car and head to Brownsville. If you're a Wildcat fan, you want to head across town to Weslaco East and watch that game.
We'll watch it right there at Weslaco East High School.
I believe that'll be a K-West also.
I believe so.
Oh.
But the tournaments are now over
for the girls.
Yep. They do have one more non-district game. I believe Weslaco East will play against Mercedes. That'll be Parents tonight on December 29th.
Yeah, most of this, you think about the football schedules, there was a bye. So that must be when they're playing the Mercedes, that must be a bye. Or is that the boys?
No, the girls are going to play Parents tonight against Mercedes, a non-district game.
Yeah.
Just right in the middle of district season.
But that's the reason they have.
All right, we're back on.
Yeah, little snafu.
You got us okay there, Don? Okay. Didn't miss much.
What I'm saying is the reason you can fit a Mercedes in your schedule is on the football schedule you had a bye. Basketball, you fill that with a non-district game.
All right. Lost power there for just a minute, but we're good now.
And it looks like that fouls on number 14, Leah Solis.
So Weslaco Ohio move on to win 56-12, or leading 56-12. 13 now, because Caitlin Rodriguez makes the free throw. And it was good, a good little atmosphere early on, of course. You know,
sure.
You got to see some of the Weslaco East Wildcat football players here. In fact, some of them are still here. I see Banuelos, Gonzalez, JC, Vargas on the other side, sitting down. Dr. Cantu is here, the principal, talking over there with Miss Morales.
Yeah. I
So,
believe they were classmates here at Wesco High back in the day.
Really?
Class of 89, I believe. I could be wrong. I was teaching here at that
Are you sure it
time.
wasn't 79?
No.
They're not that old, right?
No, they're not that old.
And just giving them a hard time. Good friends of ours, both Dr. Cantu and Mrs. Morales. But it was a good atmosphere, and Weslaco is just a very, very good team this year.
Well, again, you create a program and kids want to play, and girls in the feeders are starting to say, hey, I want to be a Lady Panther. That's how a program grows. That's how the 11 straight playoff teams for Wesco East football and 5 straight district championships for Wesco High Lady Panther basketball. And Coach Valdez, since he's been here, I believe they've been on a 100% playoff run since he's been the coach here. So
create that interest.
Well, I hate this word sometimes, but it does make sense. You create a culture that kind of feeds itself. You had those first few teams with Coach Fino where they were just starting to step over the edge. And then you got the Van Tilburgs and some of those people through your program. And then people started aspiring. What does it take? How much work do I need to do? When do I need to sign up? What weight room do I need to go to? What summer leagues do I need to get in?
Camps.
Yes, and what camps do I need to get to? And it perpetuates itself. And you see it down the junior highs. You see it in the sub-varsity level. You see consistency in a program, and that comes from having the same head coach for a while, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And all the success. And they got players for the next few years. I mean, if you take a look at Gallegos and you take a look at, Kirsten Padilla.
She's a sophomore, Padilla. You got Elia Cantu's a junior. Gallegos a sophomore. Jazz Signs a sophomore. Sabrina Cerda, a sophomore. Jada Lopez, a junior. So they've got a good number of these girls coming back, plus their JV and freshman teams.
Absolutely.
And Coach Cromer's done a good job, too.
Is Jada Lopez a junior or senior? I think she's a junior as well.
I believe I said junior. Jada Lopez, a junior, yes.
Junior, yeah.
But, there's been consistency at both schools. So, right now the Lady Wildcats are not having their way tonight, but Coach Cromer's had a lot of success.
Yeah, Coach Cromer. Yeah, he's been there for 16 years.
A couple of district championships, a bunch of playoffs.
Went to the playoffs 9 of the last 11 years did Coach Cromer. So he's entering his 16th season.
I think he's the one and only coach in the history of the
that's what I was
school.
going to say. Is that's about the length of the school's been open, 16 years. It opened in 2000, 2001.
He was coaching with us at Donna and got that East job. And
he's got a lot of sophomores. He's got 3 seniors, 4 sophomores. Caitlin Rodriguez and Jeanette Morales is back from last year.
Riona Garcia, sophomore. Aubrey Adame, junior. The Tanguma twins, sophomores. Cadriel's a junior. Caitlin's a junior. So also a pretty young team. And they got a young lady on the JV, Carlos, is like 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
So, they got some people in the pipeline. They'll fight through this. They'll learn from it. I still wouldn't count them out.
Stolen by DeLuna. Takes it to the other end. Good defense there for both teams. DeLuna able to steal that one, and Morales denying the bucket. Got 28.9 seconds, 58-14, Lady Panthers. As they try to finish this one up. DeLuna on the scoring sheet.
And the bench went crazy, so she must be one of those young ladies that works really hard in practice, and everybody's happy to see her score in a varsity basketball game.
60-14. Panthers. Shot in the corner, no good. 8 seconds. And pending the foul, this should do it. And that'll wrap it up. Final score in this one, all Weslaco Lady Panthers as they win it by a final score of 60-14. I got 12 points. I believe the leading scorer for all scorers, Bri Pena with 12 points. And the Lady Panthers will move on. They play Hannah. Weslaco East will play San Benito. And final score once again, 60-14 for Coach John Boswell. I'm Carlos Robledo, and Don Ramirez on the camera tonight. Thank you once again for everyone for watching this broadcast on KWS. For everybody back at the ranch, good night, everybody.
Good night.